part 2 of Harry teaching himself how to cook today. And gonna do some cupcakes. First time ever. But I'm gonna do it for imagination. I'm not gonna just copy a recipe. I'm gonna use my experience a few days ago of making my first ever cake. I'm gonna use that ability to know how to make cakes. So yeah, I'm gonna make my first ever cakes from imagination. So what I mean is, I'm not going to use a recipe, I'm going to make a recipe of my own. So I'm going to make them a bit chocolatey, but not over chocolatey, and have it so that not too big, not too small. Now that I know how to make cakes, I'm going to make my own imaginary cupcakes. Wish me good luck. So yeah, I'm going to make my first ever cupcakes. Start first, right. I'm going to have 100 grams of butter. Let's give a blast to that butter. And so this is going to be cupcakes, my first ever cupcakes from my imagination. And let's get the mixing bowl out. Wherever I've put Mr. Mixing Bowl. I bought it earlier. I don't want to use the big one. Unless I... Did I take it out? I bought a baby mixing bowl because the last one I got was huge. Don't really need a massive mixing bowl. Aha! Found it. So it's going to be my first ever cupcakes from imagination. And my own cupcakes from ever. Right. It sounds a bit silly, isn't it? The age of 29 years old to make his own cupcakes. Right. So, from my imagination, going to wherever I can find another spoon somewhere. I'm running out of cutlery now. Is that a clean one? Right. So I'm going to do 100 grams of butter. We've got here, nowhere near enough, might have to use the whole lot. Yeah, you did get your salmon earlier, that's probably why you're crying. So, need to do it. Who's saying hello? So I'm going to make my own cupcakes from my own imagination. It's a bit crazy. Right, I need, so yes, right. More butter. Hope everyone's had their nice dinner. Still crying they didn't get their salmon. Right, so we got nearly 100 grams worth of butter. From what I learnt, you need like almost identical butter to flour to flour to butter to sugar ratio. And since I'm making half the size of a cake portion's worth, I'm going to do 2 eggs and then see what happens. I'm going to add a bit of sugar as well to right, and then so that's the butter done. I'm going to get 100 grams of self-raising flour, 100 grams worth of that. Yes, I might be being a bit boring. Right. Those seagulls need to go away. Right, so we've got self-raising flour, 100 grams worth of that. And so this is going to be complete from my own imagination. Then we want 100 grams of casting sugar. Go. There's little monkeys. And then what we want is a couple of eggs. How's everyone? Not many people are talking and a lot of people buggered off. I'm going to do chocolate ones. And I say this is completely from my imagination, alright? No recipe. So we want a couple of eggs. Come on, go have a cracking time. Oh, it's really annoying me that. Can't seem to. Didn't have this problem before. Darn it. I'll get the other eggs. Maybe they might split open. I'll get these old eggs. I've opened up these eggs There we go. Right, we got there in the end. Oh, accidentally got a bit of shell in there. And then we'll add maybe a bit of cinnamon to it. So people can see what I'm kind of doing. Do a little bit of that. And then we'll add a bit of cocoa into it. Where am I putting all my stuff? We want cocoa. We also want like a dribble of self-raising flour to give it a bit of a boost. A dribble of self-raising flour, almost like a dribble of it. Just a dribble. Just to give it a little bit of help. And then we need some cocoa, and I'm going to put in a bit of, what happened to my chocolate cocoa? Because I am starting to pile up with more stuff in this cupboard now. We need a bit of cocoa. And you need a little bit. For you cupcakes, you probably only need a dribble of it. Do you know what? I'll do a tiny bit more. Extra chocolatiers. So this is the first ever cupcakes of my own. But here's the magic that I'm going to add for my own imagination. Any minute now anyway. Right, just is that from the old butter that's run out? Yeah. I'll come back to you guys any second. Sorry for being boring. Comments? Yeah, those buggers still won't go away. Probably still thinks that there's salmon there. So what I'm going to do is mix it together with my weird whisk. And this basically turns into cakes. Let's see if there's any good results. I say this is completely from my own imagination, guys. Not any help or recipe. I'm just learning from what I learnt on the original BBC cake I made the other day. So, got a good mix. And then, what I'm going to add to my magical mix from my imagination, I'm going to add some chocolate buttons. Can't use all of them though. Again, completely from my imagination. Do you know what? Maybe I should have put them into little bits. Do you know what? I'm going to clip them out and take them out and somehow sort of break them into little bits. And I don't know how you do that. How do you break chocolate buttons into little bits? So just snap them in half. Snap them in half. Doody doody. Doody doody. Yeah. Whoa. Oh god, I'm making a mess of my hands. Hello. Chop them first. Yeah, I should have done that, shouldn't I? I took them out. I changed my mind, so yeah, I did get them out. And just chop them out with a normal knife, I would imagine. Just. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. So these are going to be my first ever homemade weird muffiny things. Crush them up. Oh, all right. That'll do. I'm going to have to get my final bowl. Whack them in and beat them up. I'll use the rolling pin maybe. Just a little. I won't put loads of weight on, just a little bit so that they can crumble. This is going to fail miserably. I'm not going to do that. It's got to be a good way of crushing these things up. Alright. Right. Move forward. I have to bring them back out again. And there's going to be cupcakes completely from my own imagination. First ever cupcakes, probably first ever cupcakes since school or something. And I just use a casual knife. I am running out of a lot of cutlery now. Oh god. Right, where did I put that other knife? There it is. Right. So just chop them up a little bit. Doesn't have to be precise, does it? It's just enough so that they crumble a bit. Do do do. First ever cupcakes. Oh, pardon me. So I'll just put them in, cut them in half. There's nothing besides, they don't have to be midgety, do they? Oh, I could just use my fingers. Do you know what? It might be easier to use my fingers. Yeah. Sorry if I'm being, if I'm ignoring your advice. Actually, it might be easier just to chop it, you know, just break them with my fingers. First ever cupcakes. Woo! Oh, I got my, also I got my blendy machine. I don't know if I could use that. First ever cupcakes. First ever cupcakes. I am weird. Don't need loads and loads and loads of buttons. Just enough to add some extra chocolatiness. It is first time ever I'm making cupcakes. Would it be ever? Actually, would it be ever? I might have done some when I was a kiddie. First ones ever as an adult. I think that's pretty much okay. It's swipe down in a minute. Do. So these are my first. Woo. Right. Don't need millions. Don't need millions and millions of cupcakes. That's millions of buttons. So, let's check comments. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Right, mix together. Take completely from imagination. Right. I hope I got the science right. You know, if it was 200 grams of butter, 200 grams of caster sugar, and 200 grams of self-roasting flour with my big giant cake, it should be the same. Considering I am balancing the books of dividing them by 12, and because they're little baby cakes, we do about 100 grams each. See if it pulls off. I'm going to make them with my own imagination. I don't want to use the online support. I can have your support. But I mean, I don't want like a website to show me how to make cupcakes. I'm going to try and use creation. Alright. Now I know. Just probably simply just put them in a bloody tray. He's probably. What should I use to pour them in? Just another spoon. For goodness sake. And use like halfway house. And then sort of even them out a little bit. Harry doing his own little cupcakes at 29 years old. Pretty embarrassing in a way, but oh well. God, I need a lot more than that. You need like a whole scoop. Whoa! Oh, God, I nearly made a mess of that. If I... Yeah, that helps. Getting a knife to sort of even it out a little bit. Oh, my first ever cupcakes as an adult. First cupcakes in like 20 years or something stupid like that. And you just try and balance them out in like a roundy circle-y like. And we need more on that particular cake. However, we're doing it all right. Again, from imagination, this. Do need to straighten these cakes out a little bit though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Might be spilling a little bit on the baking tray. Oh God, bloody hell, Harry Crompton, bloody. Making your first cupcakes as an adult. Oh, that's a bit too much of a scoop. Maybe that would be a bit better size. Thanks for watching and caring and that. Let's have a look at what people have been saying. Shit, that actually needs mixing more. Thought I mixed enough. Bloody butter hasn't gone all the way. Oh, that's better. Do. Making my own cupcakes as a man. Next time I'll come out in a minute. I'll move over. I'll bring over my baking tray over to show you my progression. Do you know what? I'll do it now. So I'm just Scooping your mins. Need more on some of these. Well, you've got that final one I forgot to do. Again, this is all from my imagination, okay? So I'm not using a recipe. I made my own famous recipe. You need to add more to some other bakey cakeys. That one has almost none on. You don't want loads and loads and loads in one though, because they won't raise properly, will they? Let's see what people have been saying. Making my first ever cupcakes as an adult. First cupcakes in 20 years. Need it balanced more over there. Some other ones might need a little bit more on. That one needs a little bit more on. That one would need a little bit more on. God, they do need big scoops. We don't want to fill them up to the top, because otherwise they'll won't raise properly or something like that. I think I know that a little bit. Oh God. Yeah, a little bit more there. Harvey Crompton's first ever cupcakes. That one needs a little bit more in. I'm sorry I'm getting boring. I think I'm pretty much done. I think I'm pretty much done. I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough mix. Maybe add a little bit more on that one. And more. Alright. I got a balanced ratio. Now, let's try and just measure. Oh, actually, that one needs a little bit more. I am being boring. Right. Let's put that in there. And what we need to get is that, get that baby, actually, get that baby spoon so that I can measure them out, straighten them out a little bit, so that they're a bit even on the cakes. So we make them a bit more roundy rather than screwed up in weird angles. Alright, that one looks alright, that one looks alright, that one looks alright. That one maybe looks alright. Alright. Right. Maybe a little bit more. Because I am trying to use as much of this stuff as possible, aren't I? Right. Pardon me. I am being a bit boring on this one. Right. My first ever cupcakes for 20 years. Right. Right. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Alrighty. 15 minutes to cook some muffins. Mmm. 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 Exactly, yeah, don't put too much on them. Yeah, I made sure I didn't put too much. Mainly I put them half each. I don't know if that might be too much. I didn't fill them to the top. Because some of them looked a bit too empty. Mm. 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 I hope my first ever cupcakes. Right. What was my tea? Whoa. Woo. Whoa. Is that right? Whew. No, I haven't put them to the top, but I put a little bit. I'll probably put them halfway. Don't know if that was a bit silly. Right. Okay, am I learning? Very stupid boiler. I'll just give this up as another clean. Hope everyone's alright. Making my first ever cupcakes out of school. everyone's buggered off now. Huh? Alright Ben boy. I'm making my first ever homemade cupcakes. From imagination. These video streams aren't as fun, are they, anymore? They've lost their unique charm. I might stop doing them. Lost popularity. Hope you're alright then, Bed, anyway. Doody. Hello, people. Doody. Making my own first ever cupcakes from imagination. But I might just do all these dishes. Just do them tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Debbie. But yeah. So if I thought to myself, right, if it's 200 grams sugar, 200 grams self-raising flour, 200 grams of butter with 4 eggs and 4 scoops of cocoa to make this giant cake, well, and with some cinnamon and something else, I thought, I know, I'll divide that by 2 and then add my own secret ingredient and see if it pulls off. Woo! Do. Thank you guys. Glad to hear that I've gone far. Well, I suppose, yeah. I started making a serious attempt 2 months ago. Well, no, I'll say only just over a month. I put like a real serious effort in to try and teach myself how to cook. So you see what happens to these muffins. Well, muffin cupcakey things. I add some chocolate buttons to the recipe. My own random recipe. I'm considering it. I know that I would need, if I did the maths again similar, I would need 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of No, wait. Oh, I would need 50 grams of 50 grams of butter, 50 grams of cocoa, milk chocolate, and then loads and loads of icing sugar, 200 grams of icing sugar, and mix that together, like make my buttermilky icing ding on top. I could try it. Maybe I'll try it another time. I'll like I said, one step at a time. Do do do. Do do do. God, I'm running out of room with all this extra stuff I've been adding to my cupboard lately. Might have to throw all my super noodles away. I'm not going to throw them away, but give them to people who might need food. Here's what I could do, yeah? Maybe give them to a place where, I don't know where I can find one in Exeter, but one of those giveaway food places. Don't know what you call them. Food banks, that's it. I could give away some super noodles, some sliced water mushrooms, and some no, I'll keep my kidney beans. Now I'll give away some of the food to a homeless or a food bank place. Yeah, I could do it tomorrow. That's me. Hey, gotta learn somehow. So yeah, next progression then. I know how to make a roast dinner now without a beat. Not trying to sound arrogant, but I finally know how to make a roast dinner without worrying about things. I know that sounds very simple to most people, but it's like, to me it wasn't from the beginning. I will hopefully make a better lasagna next time. I did cock that up with my lasagna, overcooking the white sauce and then burning it. But I'll learn that from it as well. I'll try and make another lasagna, and I'll try and make one proper again and take it on board as an experience. So we can do pasta. I could try and make a pie. My auntie says that making a steak kidney pie is actually quite challenging. It might be quite challenging. I do like my steak kidney pie. I can make homemade chips. I can make some homemade chips. They're alright actually, my homemade chips. What else can we have for progression over the last month or so? What else have I learned recently? I think I can make a cake now. Maybe I should teach myself how to do battered food. Could try that. Could try to do battered food. Get a cod and batter it. Hello, Mum. They are in the oven right now. And again, I've said this to other people who are already watching. This is coming from my own imagination, Mum. Oh, any second now. Right. I need like another bowl platey thing to put the cupcakes on. That might not be big enough. My first ever cupcakes. First ever cupcakes without supervision. Oh my god. My first ever cupcakes without supervision. Let's see what happens. I'm dreading this. I probably fucked them up. What we got here? Okay. You guys can tell me if they look cakeish. They definitely look dumb. Okay, from imagination here, okay? From imagination. Some of them I think haven't raised. They should be able to screw them out with a knife. And I wonder if my next door neighbour Debbie might want to have a cake. Right? It's from my own imagination. My first cupcakes without supervision. I think a few of them are cocked up. Right, I'm going to. So yeah, my first ever cupcakes for imagination. Oh, actually. Check one if they're definitely done. Yeah, there's no moist at the end. They look so funny. Oh, they look so funny. And they're done as well. They're not like, they don't look too shit. My first ever cupcakes without supervision. Oh god, this is funny. Is it safe to try? Safe to try one? You can eat them straight away, can't you? From their base. Oh, that one's. Ooh. That's one cocked up cake. Never mind. At least it's not all cakes buggered. One of them's right. We've got here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the glove. Oh, first ever cupcakes without supervision. First cupcakes as a grown man. Right. Whoop. See me. Need to put that oven gloves back. You guys can tell me if these look like cakes. Okay, this is completely from my own imagination, okay, except for one that's bent. Right, so I can try one straight. Oh, I'm dreading this. Right. Ended up buying them, yeah, Mum. Ended up buying them. Okay, so what I'll do then is I'll put my phone there. Right. Good job I put these raisins in. Well, chocolatey milk. Alright. Not bad for first try. First ever cupcakes. One thing I will learn though is maybe try and balance the portions right. And that was all from my own imagination. Don't mean to sound arrogant. I used that all from my own imagination. No recipe. I just did the maths from the previous cake, and then divided them up, then added my own ingredient, and then added a few extra tweaks. Ooh. Right. Do you know what? Oh, I got one stuck. I got some chocolatey bits stuck at the bottom there. That's because of the raisin, not raisins, chocolate buttons. But next time, I'm actually impressed with myself. Don't mean to sound cocky. But you sound alright. Yeah. Yeah. I'll take that from. I'll take that experience on board. If I ever want to make cupcakes, all I need is 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of self-raising flour, bit of cocoa in it, couple of eggs, bit of honey weirdy things, whatever it's called again. Mix it together and you've got yourself cupcakes. And then you just add whatever you want with it, providing that it's cookable. Woo! Chomping at the bar. Glad they taste okay. Then what I can do, Master, what I can do one day, Charmaine. How about I come down with some cakes one day? I'll come down, I'll come to the pub, homemade cakes, and a fuckload of roast potatoes. Oh. Alright. They are really nice actually. Added the chocolate buttons to it. Really added some extra element to it as well. So yeah, homemade. I made some cupcakes. That's funny in a way, because it is something that you learn when you're like 8 years old or something. So, I gotta learn at some point, haven't I? But I guess when 8-year-olds do it, they do have their mumsies and daddies or grannies with them to supervise them. But so yeah, right. Shall I have one more? Because Jade hasn't seen me with my new cakes yet. I made these cakes from scratch, Jade, from my imagination. After learning how to make cakes from the BBC website a few days ago, which turned out alright, even though I was meant to make 2 separate ones and squish them together, I took that experience on board and thought I'll try and make cupcakes without any recipe or lessons or anything like that, or guidance online. Maybe advice from people here that might tell me if I fuck something up. It's actually really nice. So yeah, my first. So hey, maybe one day, Mum. Maybe one day, Mum, if we're down on a Sunday, and Jake's around, I could show him how to make cakes. I also One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've had 5 cakes. I have one more, and then I'm going to give the rest to other people. Easier to go, makes it more fun making your own ones rather than relying on the shop. You got fresh right out of the oven. Yeah. Right, well, yeah. Thanks for watching. Next time I'll make ones with icing on top. So yeah, it's great. Take that more experience, and thanks for watching.